Microsoft Surface Book review. With Windows 10 Redstone 4 in the works, let's take a retrospective look at the original Surface Book and how it will benefit from a new coat of paint in the form of software. The first Surface Book was a force to be reckoned with when it was debuted at the Windows 10 Devices event on October 5, 2015. Over 2 years have passed since then, and yet Microsoft's premier laptop has continued to inspire a wide range of 2-inch-1 laptops. It's still pricey for what's on offer, sure, but bear with us. Effectively two different devices at once, the Surface Book lives up to its cost, thanks to its impressively sharp 3000 by 2000 pixel resolution display, still good 6th generation Intel Core U Series i5/i7 processor as well as Nvidia GeForce GTX 940M graphics. We'd even go as far as to vouch for the divisive dynamic fulcrum hinge, inferior as it may be to that of the Surface Book 2. Price and availability. The Surface Book 2nd of May have a lower starting price now at $1,199, around £850, $1,500 but nowadays you can find the original Surface Book for even cheaper. Of course, you won't find it brand new on store shelves unless you're lucky enough to encounter what little leftover stock lingers, but a refurbished Microsoft Surface Book is still a Surface Book. More specifically, you can have yourself a Surface Book right now for as low as $819, £467, around $1,049, on Amazon. That price will net you an Intel Core i5 processor, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of solid-state drive, SSD, storage space as opposed to a Surface Book 2 with the same specs, albeit with a newer Intel CPU. Design. If a tear in the space-time continuum were to suddenly rip open, two things would fall out, the Terminator and then the Surface Book quickly tumbling to the earth behind it. From the snake-like hinge, the flat design and even down to the washed-out silver color of this laptop, everything about it just seems like it came from the future. Milled from two solid blocks of magnesium, the Surface Book feels sturdy and has a most minimalistic style unto its own. From keyboard deck to the palm rests, the entire interior of this laptop is one flat surface of metal, save for the large space reserved for the glass touchpad. Similarly, the screen lid is made of one uninterrupted slate of magnesium, with its only extra flourishes being a mirror-finished Windows logo in the center and a rear-facing camera. Along the chiseled sides, you'll find two flat edges that start from the top of the display and terminate at the tip of the palm rest. That's not the only seamless transition. Spec sheet. Here is the configuration for the Microsoft Surface Book TechRadar reviewed. Processor, 2.4 GHz Intel Core i5-6300U, dual-core, 3 MB cache, up to 3 GHz with Turbo Boost. Graphics, Intel HD Graphics 520, Nvidia GeForce Graphics, 1 GB GDDR5 high-speed memory. RAM, 8 GB. Screen, 13.5-inch, 3000 by 2000, 267 pixel sense display. Storage, 256 GB P3.0 SSD. Ports, 2x USB 3.0, mini display port, SD card reader, mini headphone, mic combo jack. Connectivity, 802.11 acres 2x2 MIMO Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0 LA. Camera, Windows 8 MP rear-facing autofocus camera, 1080p HD, 5MP front-facing Hello Face authentication camera, 1080p HD. Weight, 3.48 pounds, 1.58 kilograms. Size, 12.3 by 9.14 by 0.51 0.90, WXTXH, 312 by 232 by 13 to 22.8 millimeters. Within $1,899 or $2,949 about £1,239, price tag for the configuration above. The Surface Book asks for a pretty penny that's typically reserved for high-end gaming notebooks. And that's even applicable to the $1,499 or $2,299, about £978, price associated with its most basic configuration, which is essentially a more expensive Surface Pro 4. Pixels to please. With 3000 by 2000 pixels under its belt, the Surface Book sits at a happy middle ground of being sharper than most other laptops, including every MacBook in existence, without the troubles that plague 4K screens. You'll never see the separation between the pixels, because they're so tiny, and Windows 10 scales beautifully at 200%. Battery life. Battery life on the Surface Book is both pretty good and surprisingly disappointing. While Microsoft has promised 12 hours of continual usage and other outlets report getting even more juice out of the machine, our best time for the device was 7 hours and 39 minutes. As for the clipboard on its own, the tablet can last for 4 hours. While these are more than respectable numbers considering all the hardware inside the Surface Book, I honestly expected a much longer runtime. The good news is this notebook recharges quickly, going from 0 to 100% charged in under 2 hours.